Welcome to FootballGamePlan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook, bringing you a 2010 off-season outlook of the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs finished 4-12 last season and owned the 5th pick in this upcoming NFL draft. So let's jump right in to see what the Chiefs need as their draft priority number one. Draft priority number one for the Chiefs, I believe, is a safety position. You look at last year when they got rid of Bernard Pollard in the preseason, which was a questionable move by some. Bernard Pollard, they suffered in that back half of that defense. They need a safety. You look at a player like Eric Berry that may fall to them, or a guy maybe in the second round like a Nate Allen from South Florida. They do need some help back there in that back half of that secondary. They do have two good corners in Brandon Carr, as well as the playmaker himself and Brandon Flowers, guy that can help out in return. But I think safety is the number one draft priority need. Two, they need an offensive tackle. I like Brandon Albert. I like him a lot. I think he's more of a right tackle, but you look at this draft, they have a lot of good tackles top to bottom. But you look at what the Chiefs pick. Do they want to take a guy like Russell Okung? Do they want to take a guy like Trent Williams from Oklahoma? Or do they want to take a guy like Brian Bulaga from Iowa? But they do have to get a tackle and move Albert back to more of his natural position, which is right tackle, and get a left tackle in this draft. Third, I believe they have to go wide receiver. Yes, they re-signed Chris Chambers, but I also believe they need a playmaker outside of Chambers in that wide receiver core to help out that investment, that $60 million investment in Matt Castle. You look at, they have Chris Chambers, they have Dwayne Bowe, who is questionable because he drops a lot of easy passes. But this receiver draft in this class is deep. They can get a lot of guys, whether it be in the second round, third round, or fourth round. You look at guys maybe like a really has been, if he falls out the first round to the top of the second round, they can grab him. You look at a guy maybe like Golden Tate, if he falls out the first round to the second round. So there's a lot of talent in this draft to get a receiver. Fourth need, I believe, they have to go nose tackle. Yes, they signed Sean Smith from Cincinnati, but I do believe they have to go nose tackle in this draft. They can either go Cody from Alabama, or they can go Tyson Awalu that plays D tackle for Cal. He can also play DN in the 3-4. They need to get a big guy up the middle because he's not getting a lot of production out that nose tackle position right now. They do have Ron Edwards, but they don't have any depth behind him. Linebacker is another need, I think. That would be draft priority number 5. I believe they have to go inside backer. Whether or not they keep Derrick Johnson, he showed late in the season that he can be a playmaker. I think that's a question that they have to get answered. I like the linebacker, so they have Demario Williams. He's a good player. You look at Corey Mays, who was a phenomenal playmaker in the preseason and played exceptionally well during the regular season. So I do like what they have at that position. Tom Ali, a guy coming off the edge. So they can go outside or inside backer with their 5th need. I like the fact on offense, jump back into the offensive side, they did sign Thomas Jones to help out Jamal Charles in that running back situation out there in Kansas City. So they're going to be more of a run-heavy team, or they're going to utilize Charles as well as Jones, the 1-2 punch to help those guys out. And you look at the Chiefs overall, these guys came on strong last season with a lot of big games. They finally started to buy into what Todd Haley was teaching his program. I do believe the Chiefs are headed in the right direction. This draft is going to be the key to help get these guys back up the ladder in the AFC West. For more off-season outlooks, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL or youtube.com/footballgameplan.